Hello guys who give. My name is Rebecca Bercich. I'm the board president of Rethink. I also teach mechanical engineering at Rose-Hulman and have been collaborating with Rethink over the last several months. First, I want to thank you for the opportunity to present our funding request to you. As you may already know, Rethink is a nonprofit organization that promotes environmental conservation and provides comprehensive sustainability solutions to residents and businesses in the Wabash Valley. We accomplish this through several programs: our community gardens, a composting program, a plastic upcycling center, as you can see around me, and a zero waste community store. We are especially proud of our 6 community gardens, which provide fresh produce to hundreds of people in the Rives neighborhood in Terre Haute. But right now I want to tell you a little bit more about our plastic upcycling program. So that's the space that I'm in right now. And I want to tell you, what it is and why it's needed. So let's start with why it's needed. The destruction of natural resources and climate change are the global existential crises of this generation. Plastic waste is one piece of this very large and very complicated problem. I got involved with Rethink when I heard about their efforts to upcycle plastic locally. Upcycling, for those of you who may not know, is when you take a material with little or no value and turn it into a product with higher value. So this action-oriented grassroots movement for sustainability is exactly what we need in Terre Haute and frankly every other city across the globe. My students and I are passionate about environmental sustainability, and as engineers we want to be part of the team creating solutions that divert plastic from landfills, oceans, and incinerators. If not recycled safely and responsibly, a piece of plastic waste can exist for hundreds of years, destroy life-sustaining habitats, and find its way into our bodies. Plastics have been linked to human diseases and are accumulating in our oceans. So in short, this is a big problem. Unfortunately, there is no coordinated global solution. So instead, we're building a local one that serves our community at multiple levels. First, of course, it will combat our plastic waste problem by repurposing it into things like benches, bricks, and flower pots, things that our community can use. Second, it will serve as an educational, entrepreneurial, and research hub for all members of the Terre Haute community so that they can learn firsthand about plastic recycling processes and explore creative solutions. Third, it employs underserved members in our community who are in need of a stable job. And finally, we hope that this program will convince others to dramatically reduce their consumption of plastic and seek alternatives to plastic whenever possible. Plastic recycling is not simple and it's not free. Each piece of plastic needs to be sorted, shredded, cleaned, melted, and reformed. The reality of recycling, whether it's a small local program like ours or a large material recovery facility, is that it takes an enormous amount of time, energy, manpower, and investment in the right equipment. Fortunately, we have the ability to sort and shred plastic already. Now we need to invest in the machines that will melt, mold, press, and extrude this shredded plastic into useful items that serve our community. Last month, Rethink was awarded a grant by the Indiana Department of Environmental Management to help purchase these machines. And this is a matching grant though, which means that the state of Indiana puts in $10,000 and we put in $10,000. Because of the pandemic, Rethink has not been able to hold its regular fundraising events, and $10,000 is a lot of money for a small, lean organization like ours. So this funding from Guys Who Give is extremely important to continue operating our programs like the community gardens and the upcycling center. So I would sincerely request that you consider voting for Rethink. The plastic problem is urgent, and we can't provide a healthy future to our children and grandchildren if we don't take responsibility for all of the waste that we're producing and switch to sustainable solutions. So with that, thank you so much for your time, and take care, everyone.